And welcome to class, everyone. Kim, Julie, welcome. I'm seeing your messages in chat, addressing my title. Let me bring down the fright factor a little bit. The intensity and speed of this boot camp workout, so speed is just up to you. You can move a little bit faster than you typically would, or just find that suitable pace for you. The intensity aspect. So you'll start noticing as we go through the workout here, these exercises, the sequence of exercises, we did these last week for my interval class. So what I've done is I've decreased or eliminated the reps in between exercises. So it's one exercise after another after another. So that's where that intensity factor increases. Suzanne, welcome to class. So I hope that decreases that kind of fright level of being afraid of my of my description of this workout. But yes, that is how we are increasing intensity by decreasing the rest periods in between exercises. And the speed is just your pace. I want to encourage you guys to go a little bit faster, move your body a little bit faster today as well. So without further ado, I love that. Yes, let's get into the warm-up. Let's start by doing jumping jacks. I want to kind of throw a little different warm-up at you guys today. Awesome, great, Jim. Here we go. Into jumping jacks. Let's do this. So today's playlist should encourage maybe a little bit faster speed for those that move their bodies to kind of a tempo of music. So this music playlist is a increasing beats per minute from I think 145 to 160. So it's a gradual increase throughout the duration of the workout. So that'll be good. And that'll be just an easy way to encourage a little bit faster movement. But as Kim said, like she does, which is always a standard in these classes, listen to your body and follow what works for you. Awesome. All right, go ahead and slow it down here into some hamstring scoops. So digging the heel in, swinging down, scooping up. All right, we'll stay on this leg here through this dynamic stretch. So each time sinking those hips down, getting that good lengthening through that hamstring and maybe into the calf. And we'll switch to the other side. Here we go. You dig that heel in, toes are up. Legs stay straight the whole time. All right, a couple more here. We'll get those feet about shoulder width apart for squats and an elbow to knee twist. So equipment today, I know I didn't mention it, just the yoga mat for some of our ground-based exercises, or if you're comfortable with your carpet maybe, that is fine as well, but no other dumbbells or anything like that. All right, one more time each side. We're gonna go real wide with those legs. Here we go. So nice and wide here, shifting side to side, back and forth. Sitting those hips back, down towards the floor, keeping your foot flat on the ground. Getting that good stretch through those inner thighs. We're getting that little activation here through the glutes and the quads. Awesome. Once you've done an equal number, Go ahead and stand it back up. We're gonna get those good arm swings in here. We're gonna be starting here shortly. So big, forward. And rotate those arms the other way. Nice work, everyone. Last one we'll do here. So I want to keep that heart rate up, get that blood flowing a little bit more. We'll jog. Let's do jump rope. Yeah. Here we go. So keeping those arms moving, get those wrists moving as well. Into some jump rope here, bouncing on those toes a little bit. And this will be the last portion of our warm-up. So the first exercise is just our standard push-ups here. Because 45 seconds of work, back to back to back, no rest between exercises. I will try to demonstrate early the next exercise. So you continue until you hear the beep, and then try to transition into that next exercise as quick as possible. So we got about 3 upper body, 3 lower body, and then 2 core exercises. So let's go ahead and slow it down. Any other stretches that you would like to do or need to do, go ahead and do those now. Like I said, first exercise is push-ups. So whether that be on your toes, hands and toes like so, down and up, or that good linear position from head to the knees and down and up. So let's have some fun with this one. Like I said, try to find that little bit increased pace if you can. We're gonna have a good workout today. Those 7 seconds are for me. So once you hear that next beat, push up first. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 45 seconds of push-ups here. Having that good core positioning here. That way you can lower the hips and shoulders at the same pace, same speed. And again, the other option on your knees here. Again, bring that chest to the floor without it touching and without releasing that work, that effort. Next exercise will be up on our hands for a renegade row. So hands and toes, feet nice and wide. Engage the shoulder blade, raise the hand to the armpit, and then switch. Back and forth like so. And here we go, renegade row. So again, core is nice and tight. I like to stay from that suspended position, hip bone, and the bottom of your rib cage, using those abs to pull that distance together. And then squeezing the glutes to increase that stability and lock the abs in place. Nice job. Next exercise will be a blast off push-up. So we're down nice and low, back on our toes and on our knees. We're pushing forward, almost scraping the ground, like so. With this one, we're encouraging that shoulder utilization. If you need to here, on the knees the whole time. And again, just staying nice and low, almost body and head raising the floor the whole time. Pushing yourself back to that kind of child pose position. Let's go, let's go. Next one, we'll be on our feet. You guys keep going again. Wait till that beep here. Just standard squat. Right here, all the way up, all the way down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, up and down. I want to see you finding that higher level pace here. That's it, nice job. Again, with that good form, sinking those hips back, sitting through the heels, through that flat portion of your foot, and then pushing through the ground, raise you all the way back up. The next one, ski jumper. One of my favorites for the glutes and hamstrings. Feet underneath the hips. We're sending our hips back with relatively straight legs like a deadlift, and then squeezing the glutes, coming up onto the toes, throwing our arms up to the ceiling. So again, not a full squat like this. It's a hinge over the hips. And pushing through the ground up onto those toes. Nice work. Ladies and gents, let's keep it going. All right, finish it out here. Next exercise, just a standard reverse lunge. From that tall position, dropping that leg back, getting as low as you can, standing up and switching legs. Here we go, reverse lunge, let's do this. So feel yourself. Once you drop down, push through that lead leg to bring yourself back up. Even though both feet are technically on the ground, a lunge in any variety tends to more so be a unilateral exercise, meaning one side doing the work. Nice job. Finish it out here. We'll be back on the ground for plank reaches, either on your hands and toes, reaching out and tapping the floor in front of you, or on your forearms in the same fashion. And again, back to that shortening the distance concept between your rib cage and your pelvis. Squeezing those abs, all right, and bringing those two bones together without rounding your back. Nice job. Keep it going here. Next exercise, we're on our back into a cross crunch. So we're curling ourselves up and across, reaching for that opposite hand to opposite knee. Pardon me for the little sniffles. Excellent. Now, as you see on your screen, it says exercise 9. We don't have a different exercise. This is just a way to do this kind of series with this timer. So, we're going back to the top. Back to standard push-up. So we'll be staying on the ground here for that push-up position. So again, hands and toes or hands and knees. On that beat, transition quick here. So try to give yourself maybe 2 to 3 seconds to get to the floor or into that different position. Nice job, ladies and gents. Keep it going, keep it going. Good. I love the work, everyone. Keeping that pace. Today, we are trying to push ourselves, getting a little bit out of that comfort zone and having a solid workout. Renegade rows next. So on those hands and toes, squeezing those shoulder blades as we raise that arm into our body, kind of just below the armpit. Let's go. The wider your feet here, with any of these kind of plank positions, the easier it is to stabilize the hips. The tighter your feet, the tougher it is for your abs to keep your shoulders and hips parallel to the floor. Nice job. Next exercise, blast off push-up. Blast off. So again, back in that child's pose, and then driving through the ground, staying low to the floor, and encouraging, as you push yourself back, that engagement through the shoulders, as if you are doing an actual shoulder press here. So we are getting a little bit of chest and triceps here, but if you keep that good angle, you'll get that more recruitment from those shoulder muscles to push you back. Next exercise, we'll be back on our feet for those standard squats. So right here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back on your feet. Get into those squats. Feet shoulder width apart. Love it. Well done. That's it. 30 seconds here. And coming up next, ski jumpers. So again, not a squat, it's a hip hinge. Feet hip width. We're hinging like so, as if we're going down that slope and then jumping off the end of that ramp. Ooh. And again, those glutes should be firing, squeezing, engaging to lift those hips back underneath that spine. Awesome job. 20 more seconds here. Excellent. Next exercise, reverse lunge. So again, dropping back, that front shin to stay relatively vertical to help with balance and help with that force through the ground to stand you back up. Awesome. And keep those hands moving with the flow of your body. So, nice work. We'll be back on the ground here for those 2 core exercises, starting with plank reaches. Whew. So again, on the hands and toes or forearms and toes. Let's go. I gotta check my form. What I gotta do. There we go. Whew. I am starting to get a little winded myself. 10 more seconds. We're back on the ground. Lying on our back for that cross crunch. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lifting those shoulder blades up off the floor, squeezing those abs together. And as you see on your screen, that upcoming red bar is our rest period. I believe that's only 30 seconds. Then we get to do those same exercises again with some variations. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Rest here. Grab some water. It's going to be a shorter rest here. Like I said, next exercises are progressions, some different elements to the same ones that we just did. So with that being said, first exercise is a push-up again. However, we're going to add in a knee tuck. It'll be a push-up and a knee. Push-up and the other knee. If you're doing this on your knees, it can be done in the same fashion. Push-up, tuck the knee in. Push-up, tuck the knee in. Let's go, let's go. This is our final sequence Again, we'll go through them twice. Let's make these count. Then the next exercise here, same renegade row, but we're adding a T fly. So it's a row, back down, same arm, out to the side. Row, down, out to the side. And here we go. Renegade row with that T fly. Just a little different angle for everyone. Row and fly. Row on that same side, fly. Nice work. Keep those hips locked in. Keep it going to that beat. You got this. Next exercise, the infamous pike push-up or shoulder push-up. So we're up, hips up in the air. We're dropping them down and up. Forehead, top of the forehead, comes down to the floor. So this one, and that downward body angle targets those shoulder muscles. Whew, this one is always challenging for me. So we're back on our feet in 15 seconds into squat pulses. So that'll be a down, a pulse, and all the way back up. A single pulse here. Down, pulse, then back up. So during that pulse, work on pushing up and using those muscles to pull you back down. So we're getting that good engagement through that short range of motion. Nice job. Awesome. Next exercise, we're just gonna go back to the standard ski jumper. So again, feet back underneath the hip. Hip hinge, blasting off. Keep yourself up on those toes. 2, 1. Here we go, let's do this. Nice job, throwing those arms up, utilizing that as speed. Awesome, next exercise here, finish out those ski jumpers, reverse lunge with a pulse. With this pulse, we're gonna bring that foot out to the side and then stand it back up. So it's that kind of 45-degree leg position before you stand up. So straight back, 45 degrees, and then up. Straight back, 45, and up. There we go. Straight back, side, and up. Straight back, 45, and up. Your 45 might not exactly be a 45, which is fine. And then we'll be on the floor here. In that plank position again, I'm gonna encourage everyone to be up on the hands. Plank, shoulder tap. Let's go. Plank, shoulder tap. So trying to keep those hips from twisting side to side. Squeeze that core. Try to lock everything in place, facing the ground. And then last but not least, it's gonna be a sit-up with those arms staying up overhead the whole time. We're coming up and back down. If I can get all the way up, That's going to be more so of that sit up, but at the least, more of that crunch effort, like so. Awesome job. 20 more seconds. We're back to that push-up and knee tuck. 13, 12. Nice job. Keep pushing yourself. We're coming up to that top of the workout for that last round through. So push up with that knee tuck. Let's go. And knee tuck. And again, this variety is that modified, that optional alternative. Whether you start with it or maybe at some point through the 45 seconds, you add it in as you get fatigued or tired or breaking that good form that you're looking for. All right, 10 more seconds here. I'm going to show an alternative here with that renegade row. So you can do this one in this tabletop position. This option here takes away that core utilization from having to be in that plank on your hands and toes the whole time. So this is an option, like I said, focuses more on the back and the back of the shoulder versus that additional component here with the core. Nice job. We're coming to that pike push-up again. So hips are up in the air, feet are a little closer towards your hands than you typically would. That way you can kind of keep this almost downward dog positioning, but with some bent knees, just for comfortability. So again, forehead down to the floor, trying to have that vertical nature through that push. Ooh, all those planks, making my shoulders tired. Let's push. Let's work through it. Good job. We'll be back up on our feet here. 7, 6. For those squat pulses. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And again, as we're getting tired here, keep that pace. Try to push yourself. Remember what you did that first round. Try to hit that same level. Awesome job. So 10 more seconds here. We're back to those ski jumpers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Over those hips, in this position, a hinging position, and squeezing the glutes. Come back all the way nice and tall. Kind of restack that pelvis back underneath that your spine. That's it. 20 more seconds. Five, 4, doing that reverse lunge and pulse. So straight back, out to the side, and back up. And up. Straight back, pulse it out to the side, and stand it back up nice and tall. Nice job. Rock stars out there. Awesome. Back onto the floor here shortly for that plank shoulder tap. And here we go. Manage your feet position. Again, the wider your feet are, the more stable your hips are going to be. The more narrow, more challenging, where your hips might rock a little bit more than we should. Awesome job. We're coming to that last exercise here. Home stretch of this one. And we're back to that crunch with those arms up overhead. So again, lock those arms up and always keep those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Try to keep those arms still through the shoulder joint. That way you just get that work coming up through those stomach muscles. Home stretch here, last 10 seconds. 2, 1, woo, and that is time. We'll go ahead and stay here on the ground. We'll start with our knee pulls or knee tucks. So, if you do have to leave, thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed the workout. But if you are sticking around for a little stretch and cool down, yeah, join me on the floor. Bring one knee up into the body, and feel free to roll the ankle. For me, as you probably have noticed through our workouts, I have a hard time standing still. So even when stretching, I like to move other joints just to kind of maximize the work. So go ahead and switch for that other side and join me with some ankle rolls as well. Or at its basic, just pull the knee in towards the body. Awesome. We'll go ahead and switch back to that other side. And what we're going to do here is drape or drop the leg across the body for that good glute and that good kind of stretch, rotational stretch through that lumbar and up to that lower thoracic. So trying to keep both shoulders touching the floor. You may have to bring that leg back up a little bit, just that way you can keep that good contact of your shoulders to the floor. When you're ready, you'll roll it back and bring that other leg up and then drop it across. I just felt a little, like a little crack. Those always feel good. And release. We'll sit it up onto one knee and one foot. We'll stretch our hip flexors. So one leg forward, squeeze the glutes, rotate the hips up underneath you. If you were here with me earlier this morning for my flex break session at 10:15 Central Time, I was talking about hip positioning. I like to talk about that. I like to think of the hip bone like a bowl of water. It's like with this stretch, what we're doing is we're taking that bowl of water and we're rotating the hip up underneath us like so. So again, that bowl tipping back and dumping water behind us. So we'll go ahead and switch legs. This will be a good opportunity to experience that. So you'll kind of notice the positioning of your hips. They might be tipped forward like so. But what we're doing is we're taking that hip bone, squeezing the glutes, rotating it, and tipping it back behind us as if we're tipping water out of that bowl. So with some of these hip muscles, that is how we best engage them for certain stretches. And for that matter, thinking of our workout as well, it's how we engage your abs as well. So we'll go ahead and extend one leg out to the side, pushing into another one. So a little bit for the inside portion of the thigh. So as I was describing during the workout and workouts previous, I like to cue the pull the rib cage to the spine. And you do that first by activating the core muscles, so squeezing, tensing those abs as if you're kind of getting punched in the gut. But then moving that hip bone, that bowl of water, and kind of tipping it back behind you. So that way you get that good engagement or activation through those core muscles, the abdominals to be specific. But I guess a little education there, kind of the premise behind why and how with rib cage to the spine. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and stand it up. I got one more stretch that I'm gonna do if you'd like to join me. Just stretching out the back of the shoulder, but thanks everyone for joining. Hope you enjoyed the workout today. And kind of, kind of an underlying intention was taking one of our previous workouts and utilizing it in a different, elevated class. So from, an interval training where we have a little more rest period, to then a boot camp, which is a little more higher intensity, kind of like that go type workout. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Hope you had some fun. Hope you like class. And I'll see you guys again soon in my next class. Have a good work week. I guess I'll come back into interview Kim. Yes, I did get married. We've been. I'm gonna turn my music down just a little bit. Yes, yeah, it finally happened. So yeah, we've been together for almost 11 years. COVID kind of put a little damper on our original plans, and twice. Yeah, we had to postpone it twice, unfortunately. But I still have tents around my yard, so yeah, thanks, Julie. Glad you made it to class. But yeah, so we had a good time in our backyard, had a great ceremony, and people loved what we did and what we put together in kind of short notice based on the second cancellation. So yeah, thanks. Nice, my little silicone wedding band. But anyway, yeah, thank you. I'm excited to be a husband, I guess. All right, everyone. I'm going to turn off my mic and shut down the stream. Thanks again.